Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Well, we are coming down at the moment. Maybe this is the beginning of the sell-off. Yeah, maybe this is the beginning of the sell-off of those new lows that we've been waiting for. There was short-term upside potential. I think this is just now getting destroyed. Yeah, there is still a possibility, but it is getting unlikely now that we're dropping so strongly here to the downside at the moment. Because this is quite an impulsive move to the downside. This is not anything corrective anymore. So I have my problems now with this triangle count, which hasn't been invalidated yet, but it will be invalidated below 1317. So we still at the triangle and said here in this triangle count there is a potential, yeah, to move up here in this pattern A, B, C, D, E. Now the wave C came down quite a lot, very close to the wave A low. That is never good, and if we break the 1317 level it will be invalidated. Yeah, 1317 is very important. It's a key support level here on this chart, but the way we are coming down, I don't think it's over yet. I think this could really be the sell-off we've been waiting for, and the upside potential might not unfold here. Yeah, we never broke above 1370 and we never broke above 1400. So, and we see this strong move to the downside just now. Now, bulls and bears are still fighting, but I've got the feeling that the bulls are going to lose this, and we are coming down straight away to the expected new lows, ideally in the region between 1150 and 1200. So at the moment, still have this possibility on the chart that this is a WXY pattern, and you know that this is still possible, right? That we are going to push higher, but again, below 1317, this is getting less likely. So the triangle, I think, isn't going to work out. You can still keep it in mind, but it's not going to work out, I think. Yeah, for the imminent move to the upside, the 1317 level was important. Now we haven't broken it. If we break it, this imminent upside potential is probably not going to work out. Then we would have to reset lower. There is still a potential that we say this could still be a wave B and we push higher, but we have to reset lower. That wave B has to be reset lower. Why is that the case? Because could very well be that in this wave Y we moved up in a wave A and then have here A overshooting wave B and we come down now in wave C. That's absolutely a possibility. So this is definitely one that we need to consider as long as we're holding above 1288 now, because the 78.6% FIB level is again one that is highly relevant here. If we go below 1288 or 1289, then I think the upside potential is gone. So very short-term upside potential still there as long as we hold above 1317. If we lose 1317, then I would want to see here that we hold the 1289 level to see upside potential in wave C in white of Y. So that would explain why we're coming down currently so impulsive, because A, B, C, and the C wave is an impulse, okay? So, and that ideally should not get beyond 1289. So in this scenario, we still have potential to push higher short term before we come down. Yeah, this is still my preferred option, that we will make a new low. But yeah, so we just identified the 1288 to 1290 level as key decision moment on and point here. If we drop below that, I think we're gonna see this come down straight away. And what would be the count if we do this? Well, we would then have to assume that wave 4 didn't end up here, but it already ended here. And the straightaway sell-off count would be simply here a wave A down, a wave B up, and the wave C down now. Yeah, so both possible now. Yeah, and basically for me, leaning still towards some short-term upside, but generally one more low. I hope that is clear. Yeah, I know it is messy price action. It is super complicated price action here. A lot of people getting caught out here with these in these ranges. a range is never great, yeah, so you don't really know the trend until you break out of a range. And we have here a very broadly defined range, I would say between, yeah, you could say broadly between sort of 1270 and 1400. So as long as we are in here, you don't really know which level or which direction we are heading. So a range is always terrible. You can make assumptions when it's going to break out, but really you don't know until it has broken out. And yeah, so I think those levels are hopefully clear. So 1317, as long as we're holding that, we can unfold here directly higher. I would nearly think that we're going to break it now because we are coming down so strongly. So next call would be that we are in white wave B and come down a bit lower, but need to hold 1290. As long as we do that, we could still move up in a wave C. But if we drop below 1290, that move up in a wave C will just get very unlikely, and we will then probably see here the direct sell-off into new lows, which I know a lot of people are waiting for, myself included. And then I will add another batch of ETH to my larger swing trade here, because I'm still waiting after one more low for the larger recovery here to the upside in wave 3 that could eventually take us sort of to 3,000, or I can't zoom out more on the 1 hour chart, to around $3,000, yeah. So still waiting for that. Bear in mind, we've reached my reversal area already, so a new low isn't guaranteed either. Yeah, so it's all about probabilities, and then it's all for you to how do you make your trading strategy work with that, you know. Just to give you an example, we talked about the wave B target area here, which was reached. That was a major reversal point. And of course, you know, on the way to that wave B area, we had a lot of smaller setups being invalidated. That's just part of the game. Yeah, but the overall movement went into that direction. Then here on the way down as well, yeah, we came pretty nicely into the reversal area, and we have so far reversed out of it. But I'm still looking at one more low, because it would just fit much better into this entire picture here. However, because we already reached the reversal area, I already added one larger batch to my portfolio, and I will do one more if we get into this area again and make a new low. If we don't make a new low, then I'm happy with the position I bought. I'm not going to chase green candles. Yeah, I'm just simply going to move my trading range higher, and I'm going to buy the next larger dip. Yeah, so this is just what a lot of people still need to understand. You can chase green candles if you want to, but my view is you're probably going to get burned. Point is here, if we already are in the breakout, which is possible as well. I mean, everything is possible. Yeah, you need to understand that everything is possible in these markets. Therefore, it's just to understand the different possibilities and then to build your own strategy around that. I could say, all right, I'm not going to buy until I see that last wave, yeah, to the downside, but then I might miss out. Therefore, I added a first batch already, and I will take profit if we move much higher here in wave 1, which would be the breakout scenario, which for me is not a very likely option, but it's possible. Okay, and then I would take some profits there and accumulate lower in wave 2 before the larger breakout in the wave 3 of the wave 3. Lots of waves, I know, but it's a very complex and choppy market at the moment, so we have a lot of possibilities. It is just the nature of it. And the Elliott Waves and all these different scenarios, they are simply showing us and reflecting the uncertainty in the market. Yeah, so there is uncertainty, and therefore different scenarios possible. And then it's about understanding what is the most likely one for me. And I hope I made that clear, because most likely still push to the upside first and then one more low. But that move up doesn't need to happen. I'm still waiting for that new low. And if it doesn't come, I'm gonna buy the next dip. So there's no reason to become emotional. Yeah, there's no reason to chase green candles. Yeah, you know, just relax, watch the market and make your decisions. But whatever decisions you make, don't base them on emotions. I think that is always a very important takeaway for anyone who's trading. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.